everyone, so I'm here with another review, and this time I'm reviewing The Fifth Wave by Yancey. So this is one of those books this year that had this massive hype surrounding it, and I just had to get my hands on a copy. I've been dying for it to come out for ages, and I pre-ordered it and it came like 5 days before it was supposed to come out, so I was so excited to own it and I could not wait to read it. So I was expecting this book to be brilliant, and it completely smashed my expectations because it was so much better than I could ever have expected it to be. This book focuses on our main character Cassie, and it's basically about the Earth being completely invaded by aliens, although not invaded because they don't really come onto Earth, but yeah, being targeted and wiped out by aliens. And there was 4 waves. The first wave wiped out all technology and electrical stuff, so there was nothing there. The second wave was tsunamis that wiped out all major cities near the ocean. The third wave came in the form of a virus from birds. And the fourth wave is basically you don't know who is a human and who is an alien anymore, because you don't know if the aliens have possessed them and you cannot trust any other humans. And the fifth wave, no one knows what the fifth wave is yet, but the fifth wave is on its way. Basically about Cassie explaining all the waves and what happened throughout them, and how her life is just now after everything has happened and what she has to do to survive. The world building in this book was just absolutely fantastic. The first 100 pages or so are basically Cassie explaining what happened from when they first spotted the mothership to where she is just now after the fourth wave, or during the fourth wave. She's round about there, and it was just amazing. I was hooked. I was dying to know what happened and how the hell she managed to survive so long. I wouldn't have. I would have just curled up in a ball and let the aliens come and kill me, because that's the kind of person I am. But Cassie is just such a strong-willed character, and I really liked hearing the world building from her perspective and seeing everything that's happened. The writing for this was just spectacular. It had me hooked and I could not put this book down. So Cassie, before the waves and before the aliens, was just this normal average teenage girl who had a crush on the hottest guy in school. But then the aliens came and she had to change. She became this strong, resourceful young woman who knew what she had to do to survive and would do anything that she could to maintain her survival. She was just such a brilliant character, and I really did admire her strength. And then we have Zombie, of course not his real name. At first I was a bit iffy on him. I wasn't sure whether I was going to like him or not, but then as his story progressed I really liked Zombie. That might have been because of the revelation of who he actually is. But yeah, I really enjoyed Zombie's character, even though he's been trained to be like basically a killing machine soldier. He has a really soft side, and that is shown more when Nugget arrives. And then we have Evan. Oh, Evan's just a sweet farm boy who finds Cassie and nurses her back to health, and I just fell in love with Evan. I'm really unsure about him and Cassie's relationship because that was pretty insta-lovey, but I suppose they are the end of the world kind of, so I can let that slip because there's practically no one left on Earth, so I'm not really too bothered about that. And then there was a twist involving Evan that I kind of saw coming but didn't, and I was still really shocked when it happened, and I was like, no freaking way, and it was just brilliant. We also had the relationship between Cassie and her brother Sam. I loved how protective she was of him and how she was willing to do anything to save him. And I really felt for her when she had to be parted from Sam. And I love how determined she is that she's going to save Sam and find him again. I'm really interested about Ringer as well. I saw some theories about who she could be, and now I'm really intrigued. I want to know if that could be true, or it might not be, but never know. I'm not saying what it is because it'll just ruin everything, and plus I'm not really sure if it's true anyway, so that's the other reason I'm not saying it. And then the ending, oh my god, the ending broke my heart. I need the second book. I have to know what happened to Evan. Evan, I have to know what happened. oh, like now, I have to know what happened now. I can't wait much longer. So this was the first book that I read that was a full-on alien invasion, and it was just absolutely fantastic. This book ends up 5 out of 5 stars for me. This is probably the best book I've read all year so far. It was just absolutely fantastic, and if you haven't read this yet, I seriously suggest that you read it right now. So that was my review of The Fifth Wave by Yancey. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye everyone!